Christ. 2500 BC, the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids of Giza only to use them as tombs. Each pyramid was built for one individual, for the king. The big one, the one that you see right here next to us, is the Great Pyramid of Cheops. The one you see in the back, that's the pyramid of his son, Khafren. There is, however, a third pyramid in the background, a small, tiny one, built for King Mycerinus. Now, is there a relationship that connects the three kings? Yes, the same bloodline. It's simply the grandfather, the son, and the grandson. This is the big one. The height of the Great Pyramid, you're looking at it now. Originally, when it was intact, it was 480 feet. Now, if you manage, if you manage to look at the very top, and you will see it when we get further away from it, you'll be able to have a whole view of it. We're just too close. But part of the top is missing. Missing 30 feet. So originally it was 480, now it's 450 feet. This building, ladies and gentlemen, held the title of the tallest building in the world till the construction of the Eiffel Tower in 1898. The number of blocks used in the construction of this pyramid is 2,300,000 blocks with an average weight of 2.5 tons apiece. It was calculated that the weight of the pyramid is 6.5 million tons. The pyramid of the sun, you see it now on the left, is a little bit smaller. However, when you go to the top, to the highest elevation, and look at the two, this one, despite the fact that it's smaller, will appear bigger and taller than the other one. And the reason for that is that the pyramid of Khafren here was built on higher elevation. But in terms of height, if you measure from the base to the top, it's 445 feet. It's 5 feet shorter than that, after the missing part. This one was built just like his father as a tomb for the individual king. The name is Khafren. As for the third pyramid, you'll see it in a minute. That was built by King Mycerinus. The same period of time. We're talking about roughly 2500 BC. All three of them are just years apart. The third one is much smaller than these two. The third is only 216 feet high. The question about the pyramids. Why did the Egyptians build these massive structures? Why did they use them as tombs? Now, in order to understand a building, you have to understand the culture that built that building. Now, the Egyptians believed in a very powerful god named Ra. Ra was a solar god. And the perception of this god is that he takes a daily journey. He begins the day on the east side of the river, and he begins as a dung beetle. The scarab, you've seen the scarab somewhere in the museum? The dung beetle was the manifestation of the god at sunrise, and they named him Kheber. They believed that this is how the journey begins. Eventually, at midday, the sun becomes the physical disk itself, and the name of the god becomes Ra, and Ra means the obvious. At the end of the day, the god takes a different form, and he becomes a ram-headed figure, and that is the representation of the god at sunset. Now, the sun, according to the belief, would end end the journey on the west side, and they believe that that was the death. That's how the journey of the day, or the god on that particular day, would end his journey by dying, and then he would disappear for 12 hours, then he will be reborn again. Now, according to this, try to, if you were to draw a diagram in your head to this. Now, imagine this is Earth. We're talking about 2100 years before Christ. We're talking about people who did not understand that Earth is round and it revolves around itself and all that. So they believed that they lived on flat Earth. Every day the sun rises here. Midday it's up there in the middle of the sky. At sunset it goes west, east, midday, west. If you connect the three manifestations from a dung beetle to the sun disk itself to the ram-headed figure, the three manifestations of the god at different stages of the day, you will have the shape of what would, as a drawing, appear like